Hi friends, hi, hello, how's it going today? Hopefully today finds you well. Today I am doing a January haul video, but it's gonna be interesting and you'll see why. And I hope that piques your interest enough to want to stick around. From a channel that hauls all the time, I think you're going to be shocked and surprised. For those of you new here, we do have a whole lot of newness here on my channel. I just want to say a warm fuzzy welcome to every single one of our new subscribers on this channel. For those of you who are new, hi, my name is Donna. I am a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. I also work in the beauty industry as a district leader for Ulta Beauty, so I like to bring you all the education that I'm receiving in my position that has to do with the things that I'm putting on my face, my skin, my body. I do a lot of reviews here. I do a lot of hauls here. And I also just kind of like to chit chat about makeup. So you're going to see a lot of that kind of content here on this channel. And I hope that interests you. If it does, and you're not subscribed yet, I would love if you'd hit that subscribe button. At the end of the day, I do think that you'll enjoy it. I'm kind of a kick in the pants to hang out with. You'll have fun here. With that said, let's roll into this January haul of sorts. All right, y'all. So this is more of a what I didn't buy in January versus what I did, because I went through my expenses and looked at what I purchased through the month of January, and I didn't purchase anything that filters into a beauty budget. With that said, I really wanted to go into this year's beauty budget, if you will, with a different kind of mindset. I watch a channel here on YouTube called It's Just Steph. I'll link her channel down in my description box, but she does this beauty bank kind of mindset as it pertains to beauty products that she's bringing into her collection. And I thought that that was such a smart way to go about low buy, no buy kind of expenditures. I have never been successful at a no buy. I've really thought about doing a no buy this year, and the biggest reason why is because I just have so much. I canceled my Ipsy subscription. I canceled my FabFitFun subscription. You will see one, I think, on this channel this month or maybe next month for the spring box of FabFitFun, but that is my last FabFitFun box. Ipsy I did last month in January, and that was my last Ipsy unboxing. So I've canceled all my subscription boxes, and I'm moving forward into this year with the mindset that I wanted to do a no buy, but also with the mindset that I've never been successful at a no buy. But then when I think about everything, I brought some stuff in my collection this month, but it was all gratis. So as we move into the year, this month I'm going to talk about, instead of showing you all a haul that I brought in January that I didn't, I'm going to talk to you about where January went, number one, but also number two, what I'm planning on doing for my budgetary restrictions for this year. By the time that you guys see this, you should have already seen my inventory for the year, and you will know that I am starting 2022 out with 1,244 products in my collection. And I would love actually to bring that product number down, because I just think that that's way too much. So in 2021, I started with 1,061 products. So I brought in just under 200 products into my collection. And I don't feel like I did a whole lot of spending in my collection. And I also had an enormous amount of empties in my collection. So even though I only have 200 extra products in my collection, I know that that would have been so much greater if I wasn't using my stuff. So I really wanted to look at this year as a no buy year, but I also, like I said earlier, know that I've never been successful at a no buy month, let alone a no buy year. So what I'm going to do instead is this beauty bank thought process that Steph does, because I think it's just so smart. So I want to start my year at 1,244 items. I want to end my year at 1,200 items, which means I need to not bring anything into my collection, and I need to use 44 items. I have the mindset of finishing 50 products in my project pan, which you guys will have also seen this year. So that brings the grand total of products that I can bring into my collection to what, 6? So I'm going to give myself some grace here, and we're going to say I would love to deplete my collection by 30 items, but I also would not like to bring any more than 30 items into my collection. So how we're going to do this is this. I'm going to have some no-buy items, right? Some categories in my collection that I don't need to spend any more money on. I'm also going to, like, for every makeup empty that I have, not declutter, but for every makeup empty I have, I am going to give myself an extra point to use towards purchasing. So my beauty bank starts at 30. I'm going to give myself an extra point for every product that I use up in my collection. So if I have 30 and I have 2 makeup empties in my empties, then I will get 32 points. And I'll regurgitate this in the empties videos for you so that you know where my beauty bank is in those moments. But also for every product that I bring into my collection, I'm going to take a point away. I am not going to include gratis. So for those of you who do not know, me working in the beauty industry in the position that I have, I get a lot of gratis. As a matter of fact, I'm staring at a bag of gratis right now that I just received a couple days ago, and I get gratis in the mail also. With that also said, we have conference every single year, and at conference every single year, we have a brand expo where we go in and we talk to the brands and we get education on the products that they have there, and they give us items. So it's really hard for me to gauge what I'm going to be receiving in gratis, so I'm not going to be including gratis in this 30 product beauty bank. I will be tracking all of my purchases versus what is actually coming into my collection because of the gratis pieces. Oh my God, there are so many different moving parts to this. I also am going into this year with the mindset of no buy. And that is the mindset that I had all through January. To be frank, 3rd of January was me and my family, or at least parts of my family, down with COVID. So we didn't spend anything during that week except for on groceries that we had delivered to us because we couldn't go anywhere. We were all sick. So there was no spending in those 10 days. And then another, like, just over 3rd of January, I was on vacation and we worked on things in the house. We worked on the basement. I worked on YouTube and getting videos recorded so I could get back into the realm of being ahead so that I have a bank of videos, because I work a more than full-time job and I cannot record a video even every single day. I didn't spend any money during those 2 weeks either because I was at home doing what I needed to do. And then the other 2 weeks I was working a lot. And typically when I work, I don't also like spend a whole lot of money. I'm in a store almost every day. So it's really hard for me to go into a store on the weekends and want to shop because then I'm also getting, like, the work portions of, you know, my life are taking over my guest time as well, like just being in a store as a guest. So I didn't spend any money in January. I think I did haul in some things in January, but they were more along the lines of like planner related, honestly. I have really started diving back into like my decorative planning and my journaling, and needed to get supplies for that and kind of geeked out on supplies for that. So I didn't purchase anything in the beauty space. Nothing, not one thing, which led me into this no buy thought process for the year in a very successful place, right? I've not purchased anything so far this year. But then as this month comes out and, you know, Urban Decay came out with a green palette, I'm like, ooh, I want that. And there's just all kinds of stuff that I want. So I know I'm not going to be successful at a no buy year. So the beauty bank aspect is something that I think will be something on my channel that I can do feasibly and logically and not hold myself back from being able to spend my money, but hold myself accountable to not creating a whole lot of waste in my collection, which right now currently I see there's a lot of waste in my collection. Right now currently, as I was going through my inventory, I know that there's a lot of products in this collection that aren't used. So with that said, I'm also really focusing on the use of my products this year. I have a project pan going on and I do want to empty or use up 50 products in my collection this year. It's a lofty goal, but I think I can do it. I also have Shop My Stash that I dedicated every other month to last year, but this year I'm doing every single month. And hopefully you'll have seen that by the time you're seeing this video. There are categories that I will not buy from this year. I will not be buying mascaras. I get far too many mascaras in gratis, and I just don't think that I ever need to purchase another mascara. I think I have 40 in my collection right now. There's no reason for me to buy more. Yes, I typically have 2 or 3 open at a time, but I still have 40 in my inventory. So I won't be buying any more mascaras. I also won't be buying any more lipstick or lip gloss or lip liners. Nothing for my lips. I have plenty for my lips. I do not need any more lips. And as I'm thinking of this, I'm like, but what if Fenty comes out? Fenty just came out. I just saw Fenty came out with new lipsticks. I love their lip glosses. I don't need anything in the lip category. I have 309 lip products. I also do not want to buy any more highlighters. This could be bad because this is a portion in my collection that I really love, but I find myself using highlighter less and less, honestly, these days. Yes, it looks like I'm super glowy today. It looks like I might have highlighter all over my face, but this is the Huda Beauty Glowish Skin Tint. I look like a disco ball, and it is not from, there is no highlight on my face today. None, not even a little bit. With that said, I do have 105 single highlights in my collection, and I also have 14 highlight palettes in my collection. So overall, I have almost 120 like containers of highlight in my collection, and those palettes aren't just like one, right? There's like 2 to 6 in each one of those. So like I probably have somewhere around 150 highlights in my collection. I just don't need any more. I want to make note that I want to say I'm not going to purchase any more palettes, but you guys, palettes is one of those things that, I mean, eyeshadow is my most favorite part of doing my makeup. Even when I don't wear a base of any kind, I always wear eyeshadow. I enjoy eyeshadow. I have so much fun playing with eyeshadow. I like creating Instagram looks. I like creating everyday looks. I love playing with my eyeshadow. So eyeshadow isn't going to be one of those things that I am not going to be purchasing, except for as it pertains to singles. I will not buy any more singles this year, and the biggest reason why is because I just don't use them. I have 3 palettes dedicated to eyeshadow singles, and I have an entire drawer back here full of eyeshadow singles in pots, and I just don't use them. So on the no buy list, we have highlighters, we have lip products, and we have mascara, and we have eyeshadow singles. So when I purchase anything, if I'm purchasing any of those things, call me out, hold me accountable. I need to be held accountable to purchasing those things that I do not any longer need in my collection. I will start doing my hauls in terms of this is what I hauled in and this is what I received in gratis, so that we can differentiate the two, because what I'm purchasing is going to look very different from what I'm receiving in gratis. That is the way my haul videos are going to run. And I am also going to be keeping a spreadsheet, which I will share with you, on the products that I'm purchasing in my collection and where my beauty bank is. So let me try this one more time. Okay. I have 1,244 products in my collection. My goal this year is to use my products. While I'm not going on a no buy, I do have no buy categories. Every time I empty an item, I will add a point to my budget of 30 products that I can bring into my collection. And as I purchase items, I will take away from that 30 product budget for items to bring into my collection. Ultimately, I want to end the year with less than 1,200 items in my collection. However, I will count it as a win if I end up with anything less than 1,244 items in my collection, because I do have gratis that will be coming into my collection, and gratis does not count for me. As I said, my ultimate goal is to use my collection, so I will be doing Shop My Stash rotations every single month this year, and I do have a 50 product goal for my project pan this year. So, did I make sense that time? I hope so. because I feel like I'm confusing. I feel like I'm confusing myself. I am going to link Stephanie's videos from last year and this year in my description box. Please, please go watch her because she tells it so much better than she's been doing it now for quite some time. And she tells the story so much better than I do. I hope that you guys will follow me along on this journey. In January, I did not purchase anything, so my beauty budget for February is still 30 items. I do not have any items to bring in even in gratis for the month of January. So we are starting this like beauty budget, no buy, low buy like mentality right now with no movement. And that actually kind of makes me happy because that means whatever's over there in my empties bins comes off the top and I don't have to worry about those products in my collection. They add to the less than. I hope I've made sense, and if I didn't, I will try and explain it again. Some products, you guys, that aren't going to count against me as far as a beauty budget goes are hair products, hair spends, because I do, you know, crazy colors in my hair. Nail products aren't going to count towards my beauty spend, and fragrance isn't going to count towards my beauty spend because those are just not areas that I need help in. I need help in skincare and makeup. So everything I bring in skincare and makeup is going to count. Oh my God. I talked in circles long enough. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to like say, peace be with you. Hopefully you understand where I'm going with this. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you did, you're going to give it a big thumbs up. I also hope that if you're not subscribed yet, that you're considering subscribing to my channel. If you do, please let me know that you subscribe down in the comment section because I like to welcome you all personally. With that being said, I do hope that 2022 is treating you all kindly. I hope that you and yours are well, that you're safe, that you're healthy, that you're feeling great, that you're getting along in this crazy world as best that you can, and that you are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.